Hello, my name is Renee and I have been researching the impact of methane gas emissions from household food waste in landfills across Australia. Households account for more than 50% of the 4 million tonnes of food waste disposed of in landfills every year. As the food waste breaks down, it releases methane, a greenhouse gas with serious implications for climate change. Finding solutions is essential for environmental sustainability. Food waste is any food originally intended for human consumption, but is instead discarded into bins and composts or fed to pets. Studies conducted by New South Wales Environmental Protection Authority reveal that food waste occurs due to not dealing with leftovers properly, food going off before best before and use by dates, the short shelf life of food purchased on sale, unfinished meals, improper food storage, and poor planning of weekly meals, shopping lists and portion sizes. The Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations estimates that 1/3 of food produced globally is lost or wasted. In Australia, households account for 2/3 of the food wasted nationally, sending 2.675 million tonnes to landfill every year. This averages out to 345 kilos per household. Methane is a colourless, odourless and tasteless gas. Methane is produced in several ways. One of the ways is when organic molecules break down, such as decomposing food. Food waste in landfills is usually compacted and then covered, removing oxygen and causing it to decompose via an anaerobic process. Through this anaerobic process, methane is released into the atmosphere. Methane is a greenhouse gas, trapping heat in the atmosphere and contributing to global warming. The Australian Bureau of Statistics identifies emissions of greenhouse gases, particularly methane, as the primary environmental concern linked to landfills. The global warming potential, used to measure the potency of different greenhouse gases, is based on the heat-absorbing ability of a gas in comparison to carbon dioxide, as well as how long the gas remains in the atmosphere. Methane is commonly attributed to be around 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. However, this is the 100-year measure. Methane does most of its damage in just a few short decades. The 20-year measure may be a more accurate gauge, meaning methane is 72 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Food waste can be sent to alternative waste treatment facilities to be processed and converted into other products, such as compost, biogas or plastics. A study by MRA Consulting shows adapting the 3-bin system currently used to collect household waste to include food waste in the organics bin is a cost-effective and efficient way to separate and divert food waste into alternative waste treatment facilities. Prevention is better than a cure, as they say. Studies have shown that food waste awareness campaigns can change behaviours and reduce the amount of food waste generated by educating consumers to better understand food date labels, store food correctly, and how to properly plan weekly meals, shopping lists and portion sizes. To research my inquiry topic, I carried out an initial search using Google to identify credible websites with up-to-date and relevant statistics. I utilised Google Scholar to source scientific journals, linking it to Curtin University Library to gain access to a larger selection of articles. I then conducted an additional search to identify current and proposed solutions to the problem. Using Boolean structures to narrow the search was particularly helpful when faced with a large amount of unrelated journal articles returned in my searches. This inquiry topic would ideally suit a Year 4 classroom, showing students how human activity can change Earth's surface, how the physical properties of materials can influence their use, and how science can help people understand the effect of their actions. Sustainability is a cross-curriculum priority, and this inquiry topic will help form students' worldview and understand what is required for sustainable patterns of living and what actions result in sustainable futures.
Created using Powtoon.